Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the channel. We've got a little ride out today up to Rivington, which is like my local sort of good bike road, I guess. Well, first of all, we need to go and get some juice because Bruno is running low, so let us go into Tesco and get some of that. Oh, this time they've got bloody premium. Last like 5 times I've been here, they've not had any premium on this for some reason at this petrol station. And I hate putting in the standard because it's pretty shit. Go on, mister, I'll let you go. It's fairly busy on here today, actually. I suppose Saturday and all, it's everyone's out buying the tat. Come on, Mr. Suzuki. It's the most awkward bloody petrol station to get to, this. You can't just drive to it, you've got to drive all the way around this bloody car park. Faffing about. Oh, I can hear a motorbike. Just wait here for everyone to get in the way. It looks like they might have premium. That'll be good. Right. Alright, off we go. Now, I usually, when I'm going up to Rivington, I usually go the back way up, which is up through Bolton and then down over the top through Belmont. However, decided today I want to go the other way, just because I've not done it for a while. In fact, the last time that I did this, I actually crashed on my last bike, going up it anyway. So this might be fun. Off we go. Yeah, so as you'll all be able to see on this video, I've remembered to put it in the right aspect ratio, so it's no longer in a line going up like that. We've now got the full scope of the picture, unless I've screwed up again and I've done it wrong, but I don't think I did. But yeah, I've had quite a lot going on since my last video. I mean, I filmed those last videos in December, I think it was. And apologies, I have been milking them a little bit because I've not really been able to get out and have much more footage due to the UK having lots of snow and ice, and also I've been on holiday to Romania, which also had a lot of snow and ice. So yeah, that's the excuses I'm going with. But yeah, it's still a little bit chilly here in the UK. I mean, it's 8 degrees. It's not that bad actually. When I was in Romania, it was about minus 23 or 24, I think it was, on most of the days. So, oh, watch yourself, old biddy. God, she's tiny. But yeah, it was bloody freezing over there. I did actually get some footage as well of me driving in the rental car that we had. We had a Puma ST, which was a good bit of fun. It wasn't like anything like a bike, but yeah, the Romanians are absolutely mental with how they ride and drive and everything. They just kind of do whatever the hell they want at whatever speed they fancy. So yeah, I might actually put some of that footage up on the screen to replace my side traffic lights, just so you can kind of see what it was like. But yeah, it was weird because here in the UK we get like a centimetre of snow. All the roads are screwed, like there's ice everywhere, no one can drive. There, we were getting like 50 centimetres of snow in a night, but they were snow ploughing it, keeping the roads all nice and clear. And yeah, literally, even in the back roads, because we were doing a lot of like Transylvania, and all the roads were perfect. Like I was doing 60, 70 mile an hour on all the roads, no issues at all. Just noted the heated grips on from last time, so we'll actually turn them off because I don't actually need them on because it's not that chilly today, really. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, there's the old thing that's set on fire. That was our Chinese that we used to go to all the time, but yeah, I think we're going to need another one for a couple of weeks or months. We did find out though it wasn't actually the Chinese that set on fire, it was the flat above, so fuck knows what was going on up there, but it was probably a grow op, because that's the usual thing around here for fires. Good old little Hulton. Which the tractor is. I made a promise to my girlfriend on this video that I was going to try not to talk about real estate as much as I did on the last one. So if we see any new builds like these ones, we're going to ignore them. We're not going to talk about how crap they are. We're not going to talk about how overpriced they are. We're going to miss that one off. I might still be talking about food as much though, to be fair, because yeah, love a bit of food. Yeah, I mean, we could take the A6 to get there, but I might as well take the motorway because, I mean, it gets me there quicker, and it's the actual Rivington run that I'm actually trying to do today, not the A roads leading up to it. So yeah, I've got another video which I was planning on doing sort of after this one, where I sort of run through the bike and sort of say what I've changed on it, that kind of thing. I mean, I've not really changed anything major. I've not done any like remapping or anything on the bike because the bike is perfectly fine, really, power-wise. But I have changed a few bits on comfort, so yeah, keep an eye out for that one coming up. Let's close this lid on the motorway because it gets very windy. The old windsock going again as usual. This motorway does get extremely windy though, to be fair. It is one of the windiest motorways I think that I've ever been on. This bit's alright because it's kind of covered on both sides, but this bit up here where you can see those trees parting, it gets very windy even when it's not windy, really. So I might end up cutting this bit out just because, yeah, no one wants to listen to just constant wind. Even with the new mic in the helmet that I've got, it still seems to be coming through. I mean, I've tried doing a bit in post, as they say, to fix it, but it's quite difficult to get rid of the wind, but also still keep the grunt of the engine because they seem to be on the same frequencies, I found out. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the bit where it's windy, so I might just cut this. So yeah, we're going up on top of that mountain over there. That's Rivington, and I don't know if the camera's picking it up all right, but there's a tiny little tower right on the far left there, which you can just see poking up on the hill. I like walking my dog up that. It's quite a good little walk for him, really. Oh, nearly crashed into that. That's not a good time. Come on, mate. See, again, that's why you do your lifesavers. Because they literally do save your life. But yeah, we had quite a good time in Romania. It was very surprising, actually. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, because I've never really heard of anyone going to holiday to Romania. But we fancied for our sort of 10-year anniversary to go there, have a tour of Transylvania, because my girlfriend likes all the Dracula stories and vampires and all that, and I mean I like all the cool gothic castles and that kind of stuff, so we did a week out there, and yeah, it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, quite liked it. Like I say, it was very snowy, but I mean I like the cold weather anyway. It's my preference when it comes to that. And I did actually as well do something else out there. I did propose to my girlfriend, which she did say yes, so that was fun. So now I've got a wedding to plan, as well as making all these videos, which yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, the visor keeps steaming up quite a bit today. It's the well, it's not that bit, it's because that's got the pin lock on it, but it's the inside sort of tinted bit that I like sunglasses. They don't have them. I don't know why they don't make them for them actually, because they do tend to fog up quite a bit, especially when you're stuck between this period of crap weather and it's kind of getting better weather. Let's go for it. But yeah, we've picked yet another day where the weather is actually pretty decent today. It was raining a bit yesterday, so it's a bit wet on the roads, but the actual grip seems to be pretty decent. It's a bit windy. I'm hoping though, because I'm testing out a bit of the noise cancellation on the mic again, because my last video I didn't actually have it turned on the entire time. I just sort of was doing it all in post, so this time I've turned it on to see whether it does reduce some of the wind. And we go from there. There's old Bolton Wanderers football stadium. I don't know who owns it now. It used to be, well, I mean everyone locally kind of knows it as the Reebok, but I don't think it's been the Reebok for a very long time. Yeah, I've no idea who actually owns it now. As you can tell, I don't support Bolton Wanderers. I don't think many people do, because I don't think they're a very good football team, but yeah, it's always cool to see. A bit of a landmark up here at Middlebrook. Yeah, I used to work up this way actually, up in Horwich, where we're going past soon. Yeah, that was a fun little job. I'm going to instantly regret going in this lane because I don't need this one, and it's going to go slow. Oh no, we're getting caught at these lights anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just do that, we'll be sneaky. There might actually be a football game on, because it looks like a couple of these people are wearing Bolton Wanderers shirts. So maybe there's a game on later today, I'm not too sure. If that is the case, I definitely want to be getting back from round here before it kicks off. Quick, run, run. Oh, I just got dusted by an electric car. However will I recover my shame? However will I recover my shame? It's the one thing that you will always get smoked by that on a bike. But bikes are very quick. I mean, like 2 to 3 second 0 to 60 times. But yeah, electric cars are just, you've got that full power instantly. So you ain't got a chance of keeping up with them when they want to go. But you do get to look smug when you drive past them when you're filtering and they're stuck in traffic, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. There is a sneaky speed camera down there that catches quite a lot of people out, but see, working up here, I kind of know where it is. Yeah, it's alright, Horwich though. It used to be a bit rougher back in the day. Like when I used to work here about 10-15 years ago, it was a bit interesting to say, shall I say. There used to be a lot of characters roaming around. Yeah, there's the sneaky speed camera. Gets a lot of people on. But yeah, I think it's become like quite a bit nicer to live here, kind of thing. They built a lot of new houses. I'm not going to talk about houses or prices. We're not going to do that, but yeah, they built quite a few. Because I used to work at the old Loco Works, which is just up here. And yeah, there was, when I left there was talks of building loads and loads of houses over that way, and I believe they've since built them all now. So yeah, there's quite a lot of people living here. Oh, fuel's well cheap there. I just paid $1.35. Bloody hell. Should have waited and filled up there. Still though, I've got my premium, and that's all that matters, because I've not had premium for God, it must be about two or 3 months now. I don't think I've put it in this bike. It just runs just a lot nicer, like it's just a bit smoother, everything just doesn't make as much of a grunt though, weirdly, but yeah, I'm not really too fussed about that. Just the old filtering. Get stuck behind this bus now, because why not? Oh, it's going off to Pyland, Wigan. If none of you have ever heard of a Wigan kebab before, look up a Wigan kebab. It is one of the greatest marvels that the North has ever made. Absolutely fantastic it is. And everyone will look at it and go, oh, that looks absolutely disgusting, that. But once you try it, you'll have your mind changed. Yeah, there's the old Loco Works where I used to work. Company's still there as well. I think they've bought the whole building now. But yeah, Rivington's like kind of the local hooligan bike road, I should say, for all the bikers this side of Manchester, Great Manchester. It's kind of the road that everyone goes on. There's also like a little barn thing up here as well, which we'll stop in on the way up, I think, see whether there's any bikers that have come out. Usually, well, they used to have a thing on a Sunday that loads of bikers would go up there, and there'd be about 200-300 bikes, but since COVID everyone's kind of stopped going, because the barn itself was a bit hostile, shall we say, towards the bikers, which is weird because they're like the only business that they get other than weddings. But yeah, it's a strange one. But yeah, we'll have a pop up, see whether there's any cool looking bikes, and then we'll go over the top. Yeah, there was a couple of people asking on my last couple of videos about what kit I use for recording and how my setup on the bike works. At the moment, I've only got a head-mounted camera, which, yeah, it seems to be all right. It's a bit jittery when I'm doing this kind of movement, but yeah, it seems to be fine. I mean, the actual camera itself is amazing. It's one of those DJI Osmo Action 6s, which have just come out, and yeah, can't fault it. My last action cam was, God, I got it for snowboarding about 10 years ago, and it was a bit crap, to say the least. It wasn't a proper GoPro kind of brand, but yeah, these new ones are absolutely fantastic. But the plan is, at some point, I'm going to do what all moto vloggers do, and get a 360 camera there on the front, I think, on the handlebars, or on the mirror, something like that, so that I can get a bit more shots, like the front shots of my lovely physique, which I'm sure everyone's dying to see. But yeah, that's the plan for the future. But I might also get like some mounts for this camera that I've got on my helmet, just to put it kind of on random places on the bike, like maybe on the front, on the windscreen, I don't know, handlebars, maybe down on the spokes, wheels kind of thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to experiment with it a little bit, because I do kind of like being able to switch between camera perspectives. So yeah, this is Rivington Road though. This coming up, it's got a big old private school up here, which has always got events on. Actually, I will say, so they do keep the kids busy. They've always got something on, like a sports or I don't know, some other thing. Yeah, it's quite a nice little place to live up here, to be fair. It's very pricey though. Like, this is your £1 million houses basically. But yeah, it's decent up here. You stay there, mister. Yeah, I've not actually got anything on at the private school today. I never remember on this bit whether it's a 40 or whether it's a 60. So we'll just do 40 just to make sure, because I think there's a sign here coming up that tells me anyway. It used to be a 60 this entire road, yeah, it's 40 here. So yeah, it used to be 60 all the way down, but I mean, you get crazy people on motorbikes coming down here doing 100, so I think they were kind of trying to stop people doing that. Just notice this mirror's like slightly wonky. Yeah, that's better. Number one danger this time of year on these roads is leaves. Always got to keep an eye out for them buggers. They are extremely slippy on a bike. You don't notice it in a car when you got your four wheels, but on a motorbike, yeah, they are absolutely terrible. So yeah, I think we'll pop up to the barn, have a look there. So you've got two barns here. You've got the lower barn, which seems to be like a little ice cream shop, cafe kind of thing. A couple of people go there. They've got a Go Ape, is it? Like a thing where you climb through the trees and go on zip lines, that kind of thing. Which does look quite fun. I might have to try that at some point. So this is the lower barn here. As you can see, look, there's actually quite a lot of people there. Must be fucking freezing. And then the upper barn is up here, which again looks fairly busy, but we will see whether there's any bikers. Yeah, it's a lovely little road going up this, so it's very, I think this is why they kind of have it for weddings really, because you've got, you know, all these trees. It looks very nice as you're driving down up to the big manor house up there, where that's where you have your weddings, and then you go using the big barn for the actual after a party or event or whatever the hell it's called. I suppose I should learn what these things are called now. I'm very surprised though, I've not seen any other bikers yet. There's usually absolutely loads coming up here on a Saturday. I mean, I can see the gates closed up there. I don't know if they've closed the proper gate though. I'm guessing they've got some form of wedding on, so they usually shut that gate when they've got a wedding on. Oh yeah, all the walkers are all parked down here. Here we go, Rivington Hall barn. Yeah, bloody hell, it must be busy. There's people parking here. Must be anyway. Change the old suspension to dynamic on this, makes it a bit sturdier, so that you're not got as a... I don't think it's actually shut. No bikers up here though. Got to stay at this road here, it's a bit crap. Have they got like a wedding on up there? No, they're not, but I mean, you can kind of see from here, that's the barn. Used to get loads of bikers in that little central area there. It's usually full on a Sunday, but like I say, I've not been up actually for quite a while, so I'm not 100% sure if people still come up. They used to have like a butty van and all that kind of stuff. I usually only come up here and now to kind of walk my dog. But yeah, just thought I'd show everyone up Rivington Hall, and then we'll go and have a look up top in a second. Right, let's head off then. Yeah, they've got some wedding event on there by the looks of it. So I'm not gonna sneak in on the bike and ruin the festivities. Go back down the old cobble road. Well, they've got some little glamping huts and stuff there now. Interesting. But yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's bothered to come up Rivington today, which is weird, because I mean the forecast for tomorrow is going to be throwing it down. So I would have thought most of the bikers would have been like, you know what, let's go on Saturday instead, because the weather is actually pretty decent. And stand up. Whee. See, I told you, I am an adventure bike rider. I stood up then for 3 seconds. Definitely notice a big difference in the suspension when you put it in dynamic mode, where it locks it up. It's like every little bump is like breaks your spine, but does make cornering a little bit better. Oh, there's a biker. I think they all must go to the lower barn now. But again, we're not that interested really about going there. We're here for a road. And that's all we're here for. My one worry is that we're going to get stuck behind a car going up, because there's nothing worse than getting stuck behind a car going up over Rivington. Because it is an absolutely great road, but it can be ruined by all these bloody car drivers going 10 mile an hour over the top. Going into Rivington village, I think it is, so we better slow down a little bit. Oh, this car's going over the top. I'm very tempted just to kind of let him go first for a little bit, because he's going to go very slow. So let's, oh, there's bloody loads of them. Let's wait for this guy to go. No, he's kind of got it. Right, I think we've given the guy in front a little bit of room, so I think we can probably go now. In fact, I should probably slow down at this bit, because this is the bit up here where I did hit mud on my last bike and ended up coming off it. It wasn't a major crash in any way, it was a minor one, but some guys up here doing some things. Yeah, it was just past this cattle grid. It was like here that I came off, so there was loads of mud all over this road. It looked like it had actually been from a tractor, so it was probably a local farmer that had done it. And I basically hit it, the back wheel just slid out and I just slid across the road. But yeah, I was alright, the bike was fine. Literally no damage to it at all, it just slid on the mud. So that's a bonus, I guess, but yeah, it was a little bit of a pain in the arse. But it's one of those on a bike, as soon as you do come off a bike, you've got to get back on it. Because if you end up thinking about it and getting scared of it, you'll never ever go back on a bike. This guy can wait here, because I'm having some fun. But yeah, you just have to kind of get back up and get back on it as soon as you can. Because I had a friend who came off a bike, but he came off it twice actually. The last time wasn't his fault, it was a taxi that hit him, and yeah, he never went back on the bike, because I think it sort of shook his confidence a little bit. Which does suck, but you know, biking's not for everyone, and it's one of those he just kind of saw, look, it's not for me. But yeah, we won't go mad over here today. We'll just take it a bit easy. Because again, the roads are a little bit crap conditions, and I don't know why they always have a tendency up here, the roads, to kind of flood. You just get like a stream running across roads for some reason. Oh, we are definitely going to catch up that thing. So I'm going to take this bit a little bit slow, just because I want that van to kind of bugger off, because the good part of the road is literally this next bit, so I don't want to be getting stuck behind someone. Traffic jam here. Sharp old corner. And we're going to get stuck behind the van. Can't overtake you, mate, because it's a blind corner and I can't see shit. Well, this is the run ruined, basically. We'll go for it, we'll do it. Oh, that looks like horses to me. Yeah, it's been a while since I've come up this way, so I have kind of forgot the road layout a little bit. So that's not going to help. It's a cracking road, this though. You can now learn a driver coming up here. That'll be fun. Yeah, this is the corner that everyone always crashes and comes off here. Oh, there's some shit or something all over the road there. Oh, get slippy on that. Remember how sharp that corner is there, but to Belmont Village now. Yeah, it's a good little run that. I do quite enjoy that. I might actually turn around and do it again, going the other way. We can find somewhere. I think there's a little car park down here to turn around in, so I'll jump into that, I think. But yeah, not done that. Not done it that way for quite a while. Actually, yeah, we could just turn around there. I think, yeah, we'll probably head off back home. Yeah, the roads over the top are generally quite good. You've not really got any potholes or anything up there because you don't really get trucks going up there, tractors or anything. But these roads down here, it's just not worth trying to speed round them really, because the state of them can be quite bad. Some dog walkers, a little doggle. Yeah, especially this bit down here, it's an absolute mess, this road down here. And it has been for a very, very long time. Yeah, imagine what coming over the top of there is like when it's icy. Yeah, I've done that before in my car, and yeah, you slide quite fast. It's not a fun one to go over in winter. That's why I tend to avoid it, but with the recent weather that we've had actually in the last couple of days, I've been tempted to do it. Look at these fucking Porsches, 2 of them. Come here for a little ride out, aren't they? I'm half tempted to kind of stop in at the little barn, because I mean we're making some good time here. It's only 1:30. Should we stop in? Not too sure. We'll have a look and see how busy it looks like it is still. Oh, this guy's stopping in. Do you know what? We'll give it a quick flyby. Give it a flyby. He's on a Ducati or something, him. Oh, he's let me go on that. Thank you, sir. Cheers. Probably thought I was with that guy. I'll be kind and let the dude go. Ooh, what's that turquoise bike there? That looks quite nice. So we'll just have a quick fly around, turn around. It's quite busy actually. I wasn't expecting it to be this busy down here. Yeah, we'll have a literal sweep through GS's and all that kind of shit. Some nice bikes. Yeah, I didn't want to stop. I mean, I could go and get an ice cream, but I've got places to be later. Yeah, it's quite a busy day today actually down here. The little barn. Joe Sanko. Got to always be kind to people. And they're more likely going to let other people go, like other bikers in the future, so yeah, we'll go back this way. I was going to go back over the top again and go up through Bolton, but I mean, Bolton's not a place that you kind of want to go and drive through. It's not the best. I have a feeling it's going to be quite a chill little ride out back, because we're going to be stuck behind this car, so we're not going to be able to do the twisties. I'm not complaining though. I've had a good nice little ride out, to be fair. Good weather, good roads, didn't get held up too much by cars. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of the bikers then, they mustn't go up to the big barn anymore. They must just go down to the little barn at the bottom. Which is interesting. I guess it is a better barn though, to be fair, because you can go and get an ice cream down there. And as we all know, ice cream's my one weakness when I'm out my bike. It's just, at the moment, it's still a little bit too chilly for an ice cream, I'd say. It's one of the things that amazed me in Romania. There was a lot of like ice cream shops, and it was literally minus 23, 24 out. And I'm like, there was people going in buying ice creams and coming out. I'm like, it's a bit chilly for an ice cream. You kind of want something a bit warm for that. They had a lot of pastries, I'd say. Other than the UK, they were probably the number one country that I've been to that have the most pastries. Just everywhere, like pastry shops. I mean, they weren't like Greggs or anything, but they had quite a lot of their own version of Greggs. With various things. They seem to like cheese. Cheese in pastries is like their big thing that they were obsessed with. Which I can't complain with, because I like cheese and I like pastries, so it was a good combo for me. The only issue is now I can't get any of those pastries back over here, but yeah, one thing I will say about Romania, the food is absolutely fantastic. We ate out every single night, so we had an apartment, that kind of thing, so we could have cooked in, but we were like, no, we want to get out, try some local cuisines, that kind of stuff. and it's pretty much all the same food that you get here in the UK. You know, I mean, you've got your pizzas, you've got your Chinese, that kind of thing, which they do seem to love the Chinese over there. And it's pretty much the same as it is here. It's just everything's cheaper. But even the traditional dishes like schnitzels and the stews and all that kind of stuff, it's all my kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of like the stews that we do here in the UK, really, because they're always very, I don't know, they're like very gravy and watery based. But over there, everything seemed to be very like tomatoey, had a lot of flavour to it, you know, seasoning. So I was like, yeah, it's quite good, this. The food's always the one thing that whenever I'm going away, I'm always a bit worried about. But yeah, at that time, Romania, I could 100% would eat there all the time. Food was fantastic. And we actually found a shop as well, like they have a chain of kind of like takeaways, I guess they are, that just sell pasta. So it's called, the actual chain is called Cheesy Pasta, and it's various forms of cheesy pasta they do with like bacon in it, chicken, beef, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, my girlfriend was very happy because she basically lives off pasta, despite the fact that she's gluten intolerant, which, yeah, the two and two don't go well together, but yeah, she basically lives on it. So we were quite happy with the food. But yeah, if you've never been to Romania before, wholeheartedly can recommend that. Everything was cheap. It was around about half the cost as it is here in the UK. So everything was basically the cost that it was pre-COVID, sort of talking like 2019, 2020, that kind of thing. Everything was just really cheap. And all the people were lovely. Like every single person that we met, you know, they didn't all speak English, but a majority of them do. And they were all really nice. You know, even where we did have a bit of a language barrier, we managed to figure it out via miming, which we always seemed to work. Yeah, it's a great place. Would recommend it. We did a couple of days in Bucharest, which is like the capital of Romania. It's a very, very big city. Talking like, you know, you've got like 6 lanes going across, so this road here would be like 6 lanes wide just for this one direction. So it was a bit mental with the cars, like everyone just kind of drives everywhere that they feel like a little bit. But yeah, then we went up to Transylvania, spent a couple of days in a little town called, well, town or city I guess it is, called Brasov, which again, fantastic place. That was a little bit calmer, you know, it wasn't as mental with the roads. Yeah, it was great overall. I really enjoyed it. I kind of am wanting to go back on this bike. I'm tempted this summer, maybe next summer, I'm not too sure, to do a little bit of a tour of Europe on this. So I might try and make it my goal of ride over to Romania and back, because it's about 1,000 miles I think it is to get there and back, which should be doable in a couple of days really. Like I'd probably say 7 or 8 days to kind of get there and back, riding through all like Austria, Hungary, Germany, that kind of thing. And it had some absolutely fantastic roads over there. So one of the roads that I wanted to do while we were renting a car over there was the I think Stegosaur Road, I think it's called, or people know it as like the Top Gear Road. So it's the one that they had on the Top Gear episode, I think it was, where they were all like the Ferrari and the McLaren and all that kind of thing. That was like the big fancy episode that they did. So there's quite a lot of good roads out there, and honestly the road conditions are amazing. There's a couple of potholes, but the potholes are not as frequent as they are over here, shall I say. Like they're quite looked after, the roads, which they didn't seem to be private roads anywhere though. There was no like toll roads that we could find, and all the motorways were free. So yeah, it was interesting. So yeah, for any of you thinking of going to Europe on bikes this year or next year or in the next couple of years, yeah, try to stop through Romania, because like I say, the roads are fantastic. We won't be a hooligan, you know, we're not going to try and squeeze in, we're not in a rush. I kind of want to be in that first lane, so let's scoot over. Oh yeah, definitely a game on. There's all the marshals and paramedics, and I don't know who they're playing. I don't even know if Bolton Wanderers are in the Premier League anymore, or are they in like the... I can't remember. I'm not really a big fan of football, to be honest. I don't really know all the stuff. I watch it occasionally, but I don't really like follow any teams. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, say in the comments if anyone is a Bolton Wanderer fan or knows. Are they still in the Premier League, or have they been relegated down to one of the lower leagues? Be interesting to know. Most of the people in my family are United fans, so that's kind of what they support. Which they had quite a good game in the derby last week, I believe, against City. Did not like doing that in 5th gear. And now we go back onto the windiest motorway in the world. So again, I will probably cut this out because yeah, it's a bit mad. Thank God we're off that motorway. It's so windy. So I think we'll go ahead and conclude this video. It's been a great little ride out. I hope everyone's enjoyed it with my madman ramblings about random stuff as usual. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye bye.